All right, hello everybody. Back with another video. Before I actually jump into the content, I just want to say something really quick. First off, thank you for those that are watching my content. I know it's kind of sucky because all I'm doing is turning on the camera and talking. I don't think it needs to be like a huge spectacle though. I feel like just turn on a camera, say what you need to say, make sure people, understand what you're saying and upload it. Um, but yeah, so again, I apologize that, it's not the best quality or it's not, you know, super great videos, whatever. But for those of you that are watching, I appreciate the fact that you are watching and commenting, which by the way, this is what I was going to touch on. Um, I thought that the comments were turned on for my other videos and like I was getting like likes on stuff and then like I look back and I'm like, why is nobody commenting? And then I looked further, comments are turned off. So that is fixed. You should be able to go back and comment on videos. So if you want to comment on a past video that I made, feel free to go do that. Or if you just want to start commenting now, that's totally fine. But yeah, sorry about that. I thought everything was fixed, but it is now. So you guys are good. All right. So the topic for today is a question that everybody asks if they've gone through this kind of a relationship, but it's why wasn't I good enough? And, that's a question that I feel like I have been asking myself a lot once everything ended. And I feel like after reading like all these like experiences on the internet or like watching videos, whatever, like that's the conclusion that the other person like has once their ex ends things. You're like, wait, everything was fine. So, you're basically like blaming yourself and you're like, what did I do? But like, you didn't do anything, you know? But I understand like where you guys are coming from. And it feels like you're not good enough for this person because like during the relationship, everything is great. So you think it's thriving, you think it's flourishing. And, you think the other person, um, has the same mindset. Like, yes, obviously, relationships go through some things. Like, they're not meant to be like this easy thing. Like, right? Relationships take work. Everything in this life takes work. So, why would you think that a relationship is any different? Like, some people do not understand that. But anyway, so like, you know, I'm speaking for me, I'm speaking for all you guys. Like, you have those arguments, you have those little fights, but it's nothing like major because once again, it's what all people experience in a relationship. Um, but you move past that. You move past it, maybe the other person doesn't, but like overall, you would say that the relationship is good because if it wasn't good, wouldn't this person have left you? Maybe, I don't know. But then all of a sudden they can just discard you and they can leave you for someone else. And then you're basically blamed. Like for me, like what I've been talking about, um, well, to start, it was like our personalities clash. And well, things were hard for us this month, and things were hard for us this month. It's like, if you're like, if you think that's the case, why didn't you say anything? If you think communication is, important to a relationship, which it is, why didn't you say anything? You're just waiting for it to like crash and burn. Like I don't understand. Um so yeah, it doesn't make sense. And like I personally went out of my way for this person. And I know you guys probably did too, right? Cuz you love this person. So why wouldn't you? You spend all this time, all this money, all this energy on this person. And in the end it's only as if they looked at like your flaws, like those little fights that you had, or they're like, communicate this with me. So you share your weaknesses, you share your vulnerabilities, and once again, they use it against you. They're like, well, remember when you did this? And it's like, I thought we were past that. You know what I mean? Because that happened so long ago, but you're over here still harping about it. And it somehow, I guess, affected the current state of the relationship. It's like, well, I'll never forget when you did this. I don't know if I can forgive you for this. It's like, what? Like, and even then, like, you communicate your mistakes. And like me personally, like, I am always one, if I wrong somebody, I feel so guilty about it. And I own up to my mistakes. And I'm like, hey, what I did wasn't right. I apologize. And I always did that when I was in the wrong. And even when I wasn't in the wrong, when I was made to feel like I was in the wrong, I still apologize, even though I'm like, wait, do I need to apologize even though I didn't necessarily do anything? But I did. And like, again, you could do all the right things, but then they will be like, yeah, remember when you did this? Or like something that you did wasn't good enough for them. Like they will still like blame you for it. And you think, again, you're not a perfect person because nobody is, but you think overall you're doing a good job. But to them, you're not, you know? And they blame you for like, um, I guess like feeling like sad or depressed, whatever, even though you're the one that's trying to help them through that. I think it's just like, at least for me dating someone with BPD, it's like their internal like chaos. Like it's just, I don't even know how to describe it, but it takes up so much of them and it hurts them so much that they just put that blame onto you. Like they like regurgitate it out onto you, but then they blame you for it, even though it stems from what's happening inside of them. Um, like it's crazy. You could be so empathetic, so kind, so nice, so caring, so compassionate, so forgiving, and it doesn't matter. You still feel like you're not good enough because they blame shift, because they project, because they do all this stuff, and it ruins you. It ruins your self-worth. It literally like destroys you as a person. Um and that's why you guys and I feel like, you know, I wasn't good enough because we allow them to like blame us. We're so involved with them, we're so invested in them that like, and I guess so like attached is the word, and so codependent that when they turn everything on us, like we can't do anything but believe them because we're like so attached. Does that kind of make sense? um but yeah, it's wild. Like, again, you could do all the right things, but like in the end it's like it doesn't even matter. And it's almost like these people, like, I don't know, I know they attach to people that are more empathetic, more codependent, um, for that reason, because they want somebody to make them feel good, and like take away that pain, which is obviously impossible. Like, yeah, you can help someone, but it's not up to your partner to um, take away all your pain and to solve all your problems and to save you. And to think that someone could do that is just ridiculous. But I was one of those people that thought I could. I had like this savior complex. Like, yeah, this person is suffering, but like I can be the one to fix them. I can be the one to help them. No, you can't, you guys. You really can't. Like, that comes from that person. That comes from treatment. That comes from God ultimately. But if they don't accept any of that, there's really nothing you can do, you know? And my ex didn't accept even help from me when I was just trying to talk about it. And if they can't even accept having a conversation with someone about it, I mean, what are the odds that they're going to get into treatment, right? So I don't know, but again, it's like they don't even want like a good person because you're empathetic and they take advantage of you and all that stuff, and then ultimately like they push you away. Like, you could do all, like I said, all the right things. You could make them feel so good, go out of your way, and they like hate you for it. And you're like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, typically, if you show somebody love, they'd appreciate it. And in the beginning, those people do, right? But then, like, they don't. As the relationship gets farther along, as you want to make them feel more secure in the relationship, they're like afraid of that. So then they push you away and they treat you like crap. So you're left here wondering, like, would these people rather be with someone who legitimately abuses them, who abuses them back, who physically, mentally, emotionally um, abuses them, manipulates them, all that stuff? Like, you just have to sit here and wonder because they push away good people. So it's like, what are you left with? Bad people? But at the same time, you're like, maybe these people, I don't mean that like no one should be abused, nothing like that. But you're like, maybe these people need to be surrounded by someone like that so they can understand what they put other people through, so they can understand, wait, maybe this person wasn't as bad as I thought. I don't know. Again, I'm not saying these people should be abused, but they just kind of need like their eyes to be open, because we're over here, good people are over here left wondering, why wasn't I good enough? But guys, it has nothing to do with you. It really doesn't. Like, we tried our best. Um, despite our shortcomings. But again, that's life. But it's whether or not they accept it, and they didn't. And there's nothing you can do about it. You can't make someone accept you. You can't make someone um, love you, and it sucks, but you can't do it. So, just have to try and get past it. But yeah, I understand how you guys are feeling, because I'm feeling the same way. Everybody else is feeling the same way. But it's not you. These people just need help. That's what it comes down to. But yeah, this was kind of a shorter-ish video. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Once again, share your experiences. Feel free to have a conversation with me in the comments about this. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.